Hello boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to do your self-portrait with a landscape in the background. You need to think of your favorite season and how can you show your favorite season. What weather is happening outside? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is there snow on the ground? What color are the leaves? Do the trees even have leaves? So you want to think all those things through. First, you're going to get this piece of paper, you're going to write your name and class code on the back, flip it over, and then we're going to draw our ground line. Your ground line should not be higher than the middle of your paper. So I'm going to make my ground line right here. Now I'm going to draw myself in the middle. So remember, we are going to use shapes to draw our full body. So I am going to draw my head right here. Then I'm going to draw a rectangle for my neck, 2 lines for my shoulders. Make sure your lines are the same width and make sure they're also wider than your head. Now bring it down to draw the first top half of your body. Now we are going to draw our legs. If your body is higher than mine, you'll have more space for your legs down here. So feel free to use your frozen fingers, a finger on the top of your head, thumb on the bottom, to measure out how long your body is. For me, I'm just going to add 2 diagonal lines and then a V, upside down V right here, because you will only see the top half of my legs. So these will be my thighs and these would be my knees. Now you want to think about, what are you going to be doing with your arms? Are your arms going to be holding something like this? Will you have one arm up high? Will you have one arm down low? Remember, you have to hold something for your project. So I am going to make one rectangle and then a second rectangle. And this hand will be holding hot chocolate. Now I'm going to have one rectangle, a second rectangle, and this hand will just be down. Now we're going to draw our face. So for your face, you draw a line down, line across. You're going to be erasing these lines. For your face, you can use this thin marker. For our sky and some parts of our landscape behind us, we're going to be using watercolor. So we will have to outline with a Sharpie. But for your face, you can just use this. Okay, so after you draw that line in the middle, you're going to do your eyes. Football shapes. Oval and then a smaller circle to show your iris and your pupil. If you want to add eyelids, you can, or eyelashes. Then we're going to make another line in the middle here. And this will be where your nose will go. I like to do noses like this, but you can show your nostrils like that. You can show the bridge of your nose. You can show the side of your nose. You can add a nostril off to the side. You could just show your nostrils and that's it. It's up to you what you want to do. Now down here, you're going to make one more line, and this is where your mouth is going to go. So this is how you make a mouth. Curve, then top lip. Make another curve in the middle, then go down, and then now make one more curve. And that could be your bottom lip. You can show yourself doing a nice big smile, but adding one more curve. If you want to show a very simple mouth, you could do this. That's okay. You can show just your teeth. It's up to you what you want to do. I am going to show my top lip and my bottom lip. So curve, small curve in the middle, then make my top lip and my bottom lip. Now, in this top section, make a line in the middle. This is where your hair is gonna go. And now we're ready to add in our eyebrows. Now for your hair is tricky. We have to first add in our ears, right beside our eyes. So hair is tricky. Most hairlines just go from one ear to the other ear. So like that. And you could have a middle part, you could show a side part, you could have your hair go in one direction and then the other half go in a different direction. You could have your hair go up if you style it up like this. You could show small sideburns like this. And then have your hair go like this. So there's lots of different hairstyles you can do. If you want to show longer hair that has braids, just give yourself a part and then have lines that go on either side. And more complex braids at least have little circles like this. So if you add lots of braids like this, eventually it'll look more like your hair. If you have long hair and if you like to wear it up, make your hairline and you can give yourself a high pony like this. You can give yourself a high pony like this. You can give yourself a side ponytail. You could give yourself a bun like this. You could give yourself side buns, up to you what you want to do. I am giving myself long hair, because I have long hair, and I will show a side part. So my part is off to the side, and it goes down over here, and down over here. And I also have bangs. So if you have bangs, feel free to add them in as well. All right, so now I'm ready to add in the details to my outfit. And I also have to think of a symbol. So I think a good symbol, I usually use snowballs to show that it's winter time, but I'm gonna challenge myself and I'm going to make a mug. So this is my mug right here. The top is a curve, and you can even have steam coming up. Let me zoom in so you can see. If you want to get fancy, you can show some whipped cream. I like to start on the top, then work my way down. That's the easiest way, I think, to add whipped cream. And then give yourself some sprinkles. So it's up to you what you want to do. And then I have my little handle right here. Okay, so this is my mug of hot chocolate. And now I'm going to add in my outfit. Most outfits, you want to add a shirt collar. So it could be a curve, it could be a V, but for winter, I'm actually going to wear a scarf, so you will not see my shirt collar. I will also add in a jacket, and then it's gonna go all the way to the bottom. And then here are my mittens. And then my pants are right down here. So this will be my jacket, and it'll be a little bit longer. All right, so now I'm ready to outline. Remember, we are only using this for our face. If you really want to use it for your outfit, you can, but I will give you a Sharpie to outline the rest of your body. And I'm also going to add a hat. So that'll cover my hair. And it also covers my ears. Remember, we do not outline our elbows or our knees. And I will use this small marker for my hair texture and my mug. And now I'm finished. Now I'm ready to erase. All right, now boys and girls, we can't just leave the background empty. We have to show a landscape behind us. So just like how I did right here, I showed a big tree, small tree, showed some symbols of my season far away, showed some of them close up. I have multiple ground lines, and I have my sky. We're gonna do the same thing right here. So first, you gotta draw out your tree. A big tree that's gonna be closer to you. Now most trees, you can just get away with doing this. You can just get away with doing two curves, a nice big cloud shape for the leaves, and then another cloud shape, and then do a V for the branches. But for winter, I have to show my branches because my branches cannot be hiding behind my leaves. So for this, I also make a V in the middle, but then I start to draw in my branches. And the closer they get here, the smaller they get. So it's wider down here, and then it gets smaller and smaller. I can also show other branches just like this. So it's kind of like a bunch of little Ys. Okay, so this is my tree, and then I add the texture. And then maybe I'll add some snow, some snowballs around it. Okay, another thing you can do is you can make a snow person for winter. So for my snow person, I'm gonna also give them a scarf, little buttons, tree branches, a carrot nose, and then eyes, and then a little mouth. Maybe I might give them a top hat, just because that's fun. And then now I'm also going to add a small tree in the background here. Because remember, if it's smaller, it's further away. If it's bigger, it's closer. Trees in the winter can also be evergreen trees. And evergreen trees have their leaves. So for this, I do a triangle, and then I keep going with more triangles. You just don't see the tip. So if I draw this with a pencil, triangle, and then another triangle, and then another triangle, and then another one. You just don't see the tip. And then before I get to the very bottom, I want to add in a trunk. So there's lots of fun things you can add. Maybe I might add in a hill of snow behind me. Maybe I might add this within my tree. This could be a little home for animals. And then maybe I'll add some snowballs just in different areas. And then now it's time to show the sun. And you can still have clouds in the sky even when it's winter. Maybe I can do a shovel over here. So for my shovel, you make a skinny rectangle, then you make a curve and then a line, and then you make a line and then another curve. And then maybe this could be shoveling up some snow. So now I'm ready to trace it. So that's my little shovel, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe I might show some bigger clouds in the sky since I have all this empty room. I can also show some snow falling. Okay, so now I'm happy with my picture and I'm ready to color.